Infinix Ghana sent over the Infinix Hot 40 Pro. I must add that after my experience, I can finally conclude that Infinix understands the African market and they know what the people want, and as such, they want to provide it at an affordable rate. The Hot 40 Pro is going for 2,158 Ghana cedis. There's the Hot 40, Hot 40i, and then the Hot 40 Pro. I'm DELPPY, and without further ado, let's get into the review of the Infinix Hot 40 Pro. For 2,158 Ghana cedis, what do you get when you unbox this device? In the box, you're greeted with the smartphone itself. Then you get a TPU case, something you rarely see in 2023 devices. You also get a charger brick, a USB Type-C to Type-A cable, and headphones. Yes, you get headphones in the box. Let's move on to the build and design of the Infinix Hot 40 Pro. It's an all plastic build, and the color variant I have here is the palm blue. An interesting factor about this is the rear side has a gradient look that, depending on the angle at which light bounces on it, gives this nice gradient-like reflection that feels very good. I mean, it's giving a premium feel to the device. At the rear side, we could see 3 big rear cameras. On the sides of this device is a finish that attracts fingerprints a lot, so you might want to slap a case on it or have a fiber cloth on you to always clean it up. Unlike the rear side, which has this matte textured plastic finish that doesn't condone fingerprint smudges, feels better, and I wish that finish could be a thing on the side as well. But hey, this is a budget device, or a mid-range like we'd call it, so obviously they have to cut some corners to make it affordable for the market. The power button on this device doubles as a fingerprint scanner, as we've seen on most of their current devices. There's a volume rocker button, there is a port for the micro SD slot with dual SIM support, and of course USB Type-C, which is a new trend on most of their devices now, and a slot for the headphone jack as well to use your wired headphones. This device comes with a stereo speaker, and before we move into other aspects of the device, I want you to take a listen to how it sounds if you're playing music or consuming content with the device. With a 6.7-inch punch hole display, this packs a lot in terms of display specifications. Although it's an LCD panel, you are able to consume content with great viewing angles. I mean, it's an LCD panel and you would expect the display to be washed out a lot whilst you're watching content, but it's crisp, it's vibrant, the output is great, and it's nothing to worry about, as you can fully enjoy content with the immersion. On some YouTube videos, you can stream as high as 1440p, which is 2K resolution, so that is a plus for it as well. It comes with 120 Hz refresh rate, which enhances scrolling. I mean, scrolling on here is very smooth, buttery smooth actually. It helps a lot with the overall experience of the device. It has a screen to body ratio of 90.7%, which means the bezels on the sides are quite thin, slightly thinner than previous versions they've released. With 500 nits of peak brightness on the display, when you're indoors, you don't necessarily need to worry about viewing stuff on the device. The only problem that comes with this amount of peak brightness is when you're outdoors, and the sun these days, as you can see, is extremely bright. When it comes to performance, the Infinix Hot 40 Pro runs on the MediaTek Helio G99 processor. This is a power performing chipset that helps with using the device in terms of switching between apps, multitasking, and gaming. I played Call of Duty Mobile on this device, and that is the only game I have installed on this device so far. And with the settings, I could play the game at medium graphic settings with higher frame rate, and that's not bad. I mean, I could game hours on here without experiencing lags or stutter, except for the fact that if I continuously do the gaming for a longer period of time, I realize that the device feels slightly warm. But even with that, if you slap a case on it, you might not encounter the heat or the warmth in any way. It's quite great and handles performance really well. The variant I have here comes with 8 gigs of RAM, but thanks to Memory Fusion, you could bump this up to 16 gigabytes by adding additional 8 gigabytes of software memory to the device. Right out of the box, the device comes with Android 13, and that is a great experience. Thanks to Google and Infinix, most of your Google apps run very seamless and smooth on here as they are optimized. And one of the places where you notice the integration of Google apps is in the camera, as they've integrated Google Lens right into the camera, allowing you to easily or seamlessly move between Google Lens and the cameras on the device. Talking about cameras, let's look at the cameras on the Infinix Hot 40 Pro. It comes with a triple rear camera camera setup with a 108 megapixel main sensor, a 0.8 megapixel AI lens, and a 2 megapixel macro lens for macro shots. This device is amazing, especially in good lighting conditions. I mean, if there's a well-lit environment, the image output from this device is good. If you're shooting in the 108 megapixel mode, you do realize that there's more detail to capture. I know you'll be asking how it performs in low light. So I took a video in a low light environment and this is how it looks like. It's not bad. It does extremely well, especially considering the fact that, again, it's a budget device. I tested the video stability with this device, and when it was off, you could notice how shaky the footage was, like you're seeing now. What I noticed was if you turn ultra steady mode on, the camera zooms in a little bit, losing a bit of detail. I took some pictures, and one amazing feature on the Infinix Hot 40 Pro is sky shop. In case you're taking a picture and the skies don't look so good, you could ultimately change that with using the sky shop feature on the device. The battery power on here is a 5000 mAh battery capacity, and it could be used with a 33 watts fast charger. So you know you are locked in to long lasting usage on the device. You might just have to charge your device once and you could use it through the entire day without having to worry about charging it again. The device could fully juice up in 1 hour 15 minutes, and you should get your device up and running through the entire day without having to charge again. And for people who are not heavy users like I am, you might go a day and a half without having to charge the device. That's great when it comes to battery. I've always given that to Infinix. They do extremely well with their batteries on the device. I'm DELPPY. This has been my review for the Infinix Hot 40 Pro. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. Are you considering getting this device? Let me know down in the comment section. One thing I forgot was this device comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, so you are rest assured that your images, videos, games, apps, you can do a lot and not worry about storage. I'm DELPPY, and as always, we go talk more, Charlie.